breakdown. So 15 USC 1693-0-1- remittance transfer. This is going to be under truth and lending. So your reference video is going to be best kept 15 USC 1693-0-1- remittance, and it's supposed to be transfer, but it was just a typo, okay? So it's missing the transfer. But this is your reference video that'll go in more depth, okay? So if the company doesn't accept my remit, who do I report to? Office of the Controller of Currency. How and why can we remit? Okay, according to 18 USC subsection 8, obligation or other securities of the United States defined. You guys are going to Google this. I go over this so much. So Google it. You're going to read it for yourself. But your key words that you should and must know is going to be coupons, bills, and checks. Okay, 31 USC 3123, payment of obligation and interest on the public debt. I was not born and then pledged to gift over my property for a public debt. According to law, I was a minor and we can't contract. So another good read is going to be 31 USC 3113, accepting gifts. And I'm just going over this to let you know there's so many things that tell us we don't have any obligation over the debt. The United States does, okay? Okay, so source is going to be 28 USC 30023, and it's debt. You guys are going to go through Google and read the definition of debt, because I always told you we want to define specific words so it's no confusion. Electric Fund Transfer Act. 15 USC subsection 1693 through 1693R. Since we are ran on credit, the United States is responsible and pledge responsibility of our public debt. So we can defer credit, right? You better say yes, because I already showed you. Okay, now this is the TOPN, okay? And this is the truth in lending that I told you guys about, but they don't actually have this in here anymore. They took it down. I've already showed you guys in my previous video, but they used to have the 15s in their Title 15, okay? Electric Fund Transfer Act 15 USC 1693-0-1- remittance transfers. Now, this is one way we can defer payment through remit, since we are dealing with negotiable instruments, securities. 12 CFR Part 1005- Electronic Fund Transfers, Regulation E, remit requirements. You guys are going to go through, read. 12 CFR 1005.30, remits transfer definition. Once again, read. 22 CFR 22.3, remittance in the United States. Google, read. UCC Article 3, negotiable instruments. Very important, since we are dealing with instruments. As holder in due course, you should understand contracts as well. Here you will find UCCs that should be put on your remit. I went through, read all you should too. Okay, 3-104, negotiable instruments. And this is under, the UCC commercial codes, okay? 3-419, instruments signed for accommodation. Ask yourself, if this stuff doesn't work or has no validity, why do they have these codes and laws? I just say make it make sense. 1-308, performance or acceptance under reservation of rights. Everything I autograph, I add this. A lot of times we are signing our rights away. Reason on the public side, we are debtors. You sign your rights away as the original creditor. 12 USC 411, insurance to reserve banks, nature of obligation, redemption. Read it for yourself. House Joint Resolution 192. Same thing. You guys are going to Google and you are going to read this for yourself. On the private side, people say, this is not relevant, but until they bring gold, silver back into rotation as lawful money, this is very relevant because the United States, they took an obligation to control, an obligation to hold all of our debt since we've been bankrupt since 1933. We solely work on a medium of exchange. We deal with instruments, we deal with securities, promissory notes, drafts, money, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there is no money, only a medium of exchange. 15 USC 1602, definitions and rules of construction. Credit and credit card, those are your keywords to define. A credit card is also your SSN card. So you guys are going to go in there, which this is under truth in lending, and you should read it. And by now you should know. And if you don't know what you're going to do, you're going to go in there and you're going to read. Okay, so once again, this is the TOPN, Electric Fund Transfer Act. So as you see, there is the 15-16-93-0-1 backed up by your CFRs, which is the 12 CFR. Go through them. I'm not about to go through these with you, but as I stated in the TOPN, I don't know if they changed the electric fund transfer like they did with the truth in lending, but it's a possibility that they did. But luckily, I show proof that this was my go-to, and I don't want to say it was because I was putting that business all out there, that they took a lot of this stuff down. Because who am I? Who are we? Who are they? Who are thee? They trying to hold information. That's who the F they are, okay? And I'm a researcher. I like to find it. But once again, just go do your own due diligence. Okay, did you know ink colors matter? Gold is the king seal, which is the highest autograph that you can do. Purple is royalty. Red is bankers. Blue is living, and black is a copy, which is dead. Verbiage on the front of your remit. So, like I said, I cannot tell you guys how to fill this out, but I'm just going to let you guys know some things that you need to look up, okay? So, number 1, money order. Number 2, paid to the order of. Number 3, memo. Number 4, pay accommodations. Number 5, beneficiary without recourse. Number 6, which would be all your codes that you need on there. Verbiage on the back of the remit. Number 1, bill of credit approval. Number 2, name as authorized representative. Number 3, your autograph. Number 4, reserve your rights, UCC 1-308. I put 1 cent, 2 cents, or 3 cent stamps giving the documents value since the stamps are original, de jure, backed by gold. I'm only a guidepost, nothing more, nothing less. You guys follow me, subscribe, like, share. Even if you do just take my information, and spread it around. Give people this information, you guys. I know a lot of people, they're coming to my channel and they're going and they're getting this information, they're making it theirs, in which that's fine because we're all going off the same blueprint. But my issue is, if you guys are out here charging people for this free information that I'm giving you, my father is going to tear y'all shit down, and y'all better take heed to that because I'm not playing. I'm giving you guys a lot of free information because we all need to know this. Now you take this information, if you build your own process out of it, you sell your process. But to sell my information that I'm giving to you guys for free, that's where we're going to have a problem. And my spiritual team and my father, they watch everything. So like I say, this information is free. You know your process and how you move and what you do, then that's fine. Sell it. But the problem is a lot of people have this information, and there's a lot of people that cannot afford this information. So that's why I give this information for free, because you can go ahead and you can give a person information. You can give a person a guidepost to that information. Everybody is not going to know still how to move with this information. So people will sit on this information from pure ignorance or being afraid. So you should never be afraid to give anybody free information or guidepost them to the information that you got, you know. And that's why I tell people that sets me apart from a lot of people. I'm not afraid of competition. I will give you the information. I will give you the guidepost that I go to get this information, period. And that's what we all need to do. So my tribe, my people, the watchers, the haters, I appreciate all you guys. Why? Because this is just me. I got love for everybody, and I want to level out the playing field. And the only way that I'm going to be able to level out the playing field is for others to assist me in laying out the playing field so we can go out here, because it's enough money, it's enough assets, property for everybody to be out here eating good. I'm not afraid of competition. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed. But as always, I'm out. Bye.